Hello, stranger. I'm playing Sims Medieval here, and I noticed that the level of our security is very low, so we definitely need to work on that. So the best way, I think, is to build barracks. Furnished, of course. Furnished. And we need a knight. Let's choose his name. Fergus de Frontenac. No. Jared Crook. Dale Ash. Oh, sounds good. Dale Ash.
Oh.
Dale Ash, our knight. So now let's choose our quest. Invasion. A wizard or a spy. Let's try this one, I think. So it means that once again we're going to play with our wizard. Yes, it's you once again. Magus Crystal eyes tracked the sky as the pigeon flew low and dropped a scroll in her lap. It was a summons from Lady Amelia requesting that Crystal come at once. Crystal knew better than to keep Amelia waiting. Well... Okay, stay still, stay still. I have heard reports that there are brigands in the outskirts of Rohan planning an invasion. This kingdom will not suffer such an indignity under my rule, and so I'm giving you the honor of finding these brigands and teaching them a lesson for even considering aggression against Rohan. I've also hired a few archers to defend our walls, just in case. Do you mind seeing if you can enchant their arrows and make them a bit better? Sorry. Okay. Scry to find brigands and offer to help enchant arrows for archer Lionel. So, where can I find the archer? Offer. Oh yes, Lady Amelia told me to expect you. Here, take these arrows. While they fly true and our aim is good, a bit of extra zip to them would be fantastic. Do you think you could do that? Great! Craft arrows of swiftness. Where? With a few herbs and pinch of magic, I should be able to get these arrows flying faster in no time with my crafting table. Okay, and scry for brigands. Well, let's go home then. What's now? Pay taxes and craft and deliver mystic grog. Belladonna, grassweed, lord leaf. There, in the forest, of course in the forest. The brigand secret camp and hideout has appeared, and it is hidden in the forest near Rohan. Great. Let's pay taxes. What? 250? Oh, God. I forgot. We need belladonna. Something, 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 something. Lord leaf. We need to find a lord leaf.
Where should I find it? A lord leaf? Anyone? Eaglebird? Oh, let's try this. Oh, you're cooking. Cook, make food. Clean. Make food. Nope, nothing happened. Yet. Great, amazing spell. Okay.
Lord something, right? Let's not waste any time and go and just buy it. Lord something. Lord leaf. Buy items. Okay. We're going back. Oh. Walking alone, Magus Christal looked up to see a gnarled dwarf of a man. No. Pass. Whoa, that's unexpected. What? You got me. I was trying to rip you off. A strange wizard gave me this book and paid me to deliver it to someone matching your description. I was just trying to make a quick small. Please don't hold it against me, mistress. He then handed the book to Christal and suggested the smith might find it useful before wandering off. A smith? We don't have a smith. Great.
Mystic Grog. Great.
Mystic Grog is complete. Let's give arrows to the archer. Oh, I thought he'd be in palace. In a palace. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to suggest. Okay, she's done. Now let's eat some flatbread. And now, let's see. How should Magus Christal handle the invaders' camp in the forest? Lure out or sneak in? Let's lure out. Research for 1 hour. Research. Or this one. What's this? Conflagration charm. 2 spells that would work wonders. First, I shall ignite the forest. When they escape the smoke-filled prison of flames, I shall charm one and force that brigand to reveal the plans to me. Let's put this book there. What now? Learn conflagration and charm spell.
Air, fire, energy. Air, fire, energy. Energy, force, light. Energy, force, light. Energy, force, light.
Let's burn this forest down. Whoa, it's so pretty. Where's the sun? I don't know, but still, it's so pretty.
So, where is our forest? Who's that? Shady Bruce. Who's that? Archer? What are you doing here? Who's that? Sharon the Looter.
Magnus Christal stepped into the forest, lifted her arms, and cast the conflagration spell. Flames erupted from a nearby tree and jumped almost immediately to the entire grove. The forest went up in flames. Animals burst from the many hidden places and scattered. Christal looked around, seeing a single figure emerge from the edge of the fire and stagger toward the clearing near Rohan. That brigand would do. Magus Christal stepped carefully around the smoldering branches that had fallen around her and followed the brigand out of the forest.
Weklib, Tubrit, Selagarvet. Sunablar, Yarset. Gravim, Ya.
Vario Vicen!
Mabena Sholik.
Vansa Uden!
Sheagrum,
Kesprosolium!
Tar.
Imogra
Cleasus,
Thambao!
Principus, Cloasum, Awena. Elogrem, Zuko.
That seems to have done it, although perhaps the spell was a bit stronger than that I intended. It looks like Noah is now wandering over to my tower, and may be a bit confused as to why. I should meet him over there and make sure I get the information I need.
Bro, to Rosha, the Walsham.
Demand invasion plans. Oh, come on.
Von Nesbeck. Impid Basum Nuvim Fusil.
Minusen, Venton Gruneg.
Ken.
Gruneg. The brigand handed over the invasion plans without protest. Magus Christal dismissed him, and he walked away, dazed. Christal studied the plans, interested by one particular detail. These brigands were terrified of ghosts and would retreat immediately should any appear. An idea began to form in Christal's head. The mythical army of the forgotten, made up of ghosts of former heroic soldiers, was set to rest in the cave of Rohan, awaiting a worthy cause to fight for. Oh my god. Magus Christal could spend some time researching what the Forgotten considered a worthy cause, or she could just try her luck in the cave, although the consequences for future were rumored to be painful. Let's try and research. Research Army of Forgotten. The hardened leader of the Army of the Forgotten is renowned General Jacob Tillow. He leads fairly and justly, but is known to be unwavering in his delivery of punishment and justice when it is required. Okay. There is a solitary rule to joining and being a soldier in the army of the Forgotten, aside from being dead, of course, and that is to never retreat. Although the army of the Forgotten can be vanquished through magical spells and certain weapons, the soldiers have conditioned themselves to feel no fear. Any soldier who retreats is humiliated and must leave the army immediately. The soldiers in the army of the Forgotten are doomed to relieve their deaths each day. In exchange for being given the chance to fight once more, they are given the curse of perpetual death, where they not only see the deaths in great detail, but feel the pain once more as well. Gather herbs or plants 5 times. We can do that. Great. So, let's go and recruit Army of the Forgotten. As Magus Christal explored the cave, she squeezed through a small passage and came face to face with the leader of the Army of the Forgotten. The cold, ghostly eyes of the spirit soldier stared back at Christal as she pleaded for help against the invasion. "If you want our help, you must prove yourself worthy. First, answer this simple question. I am the leader and commander of the Army of the Forgotten. What is my name?" Oh my goodness, I have no idea. I think Jacob Tillow, it was It was the famed general who led the defense during the War of the Weeping Willow. The War of the Weeping Willow? It was the savior from the famed 40-day Tridonian siege. Okay, let's say Jacob Tillow. The ghostly visage of the warrior smiled at Magus Christal. "That is correct," he said. "I'm Jacob Tillow. You have passed the first test. Take this soul of a soldier from our army as a reward. Return when you have acquired a lord leaf and your test will continue." Lord leaf. Do I have a lord leaf? I think I should have it. I have it. Magus Christal hurried through the nook and into the home of the Army of the Forgotten once more. As she handed over the lord leaf, the expression on Jacob's face softened a bit. "You have taken your first step toward winning our trust," he boomed. "Next, please recite to me the only rule for a soldier in my army." No retreat. The Forgotten knew no fear and did not back down in the face of even certain defeat. Jacob mewed the answer Christal had just given, then nodded. "That," he said, "is correct. Here is another soul for you. Your next task is to bring me a magic grog. While we have no need for its ingredients, we wish to see your prowess at crafting potion." Okay. Mystic grog. Well, water and grass weed. What? Be threatened. Oh. Oh. Oh, you dear. Curse. Draw water. Oh, that's great. 6 buckets. Now you can go home. So, Magus Christal hurried deep into the cave once more, handing the potion over. Jacob stared down at her with almost friendly eyes. "I have one final question. We Forgotten suffer a curse that we all share. What is it? Curse of sleeplessness or curse of perpetual death? The Forgotten were doomed to relieve the deaths each day as penance for the act of violence in life." Yes! Huzzah! You are once again correct, and the Army of the Forgotten shall fight for your cause. Use this final soul to create a vial of coal of the Forgotten, and use it when you wish for us to appear. One last thing. If you ever need more souls, bring us 5 lord leaf in exchange for 1 soul. Okay. What now? Craft Call of the Forgotten. What? Hey! Are you kidding me? Once again? you? I've made the file, but I should wait until the time is right. First, I must warn the archers to prepare the bows. Then I shall lure the brigands out of the wood. As Magus Crystal turned away from Archer Lionel, the vial in her pocket seemed to move ever so slightly. Crystal paused to consider what had just happened when suddenly a feeling washed over her like a wave. She felt renewed and cleansed of everything that had ever plagued her. Magus Crystal felt better than she ever had before. It was time to confront the brigands. You better leave. Huh? You expect us to simply turn tail and leave? You're but a simple wizard, and based on your recent little fire in the forest, I'd say you must be quite tired from your recent exertions. What will you do? What will you do? Curse one of us. We have the numbers on our side, and Rohan shall be ours within the day. Relent now, and we may spare your life, magician. Release the call of the forgotten. Release.
Rogan.
You really think that little potion is going to stop us? Warlord little Lloyd scoffed. He laughed as he commanded his brigands to march into Rohan and tear it to the ground. A rain of arrows emerged from nowhere and showered down upon the brigands. Shields were raised, but the brigands continued the advance. Suddenly, the sky was filled with ghostly soldiers. They flowed from the cave like a rushing stream, bursting out the surprised and terrified brigands. Those that chose to stand and fight were struck down immediately. Many simply turned and ran.
Fleagram, Kensipe, Laminef, Bometh, Divan.
Invasion! Magus Crystal looked at the back of the fleeing brigands and laughed. The invasion had ended before it even began. As the army of the Forgotten spread through the valley surrounding Rohan and either scared or fought off the remaining invaders who dared stay behind. The day was won and Rohan was safe once more. Oh well. Another quest is done. Thank you for being here with me today, and I'll see you in my next video.